Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It is February 25th, 2025, and we are in Spotsylvania County, Virginia, in a public park where you can actually pan for gold. Now, this area specifically is known for very fine flower gold, so we might have to dig a couple buckets before we find any. There's, as far as I know, not been any nuggets or pickers found here, but we're looking for the really fine stuff today. And yeah, this is just one random rock I picked up off the ground. You can see it's just total quartz, and like literally every single rock here is quartz. And so this should be a pretty awesome video. Hopefully we find some gold. If not, I have another backup plan. Yeah, I got some equipment here. I'll show you what I got and we'll get digging. Hope you enjoy the video. All right, as far as equipment goes, I got your basic stuff. 2 buckets, a shovel, and a Garrett Super Sluice gold pan. And I also have this pack that I bring with me now. It's kind of like my mobile prospector's kit. It has, you know, in here there's glass vials. This is for multiple different places, so I just have a bunch of them. This is my snuffer bottle and snuffer bottle holder, so that goes around my neck. I have some metal detecting stuff in here. This could be used as a crevicing tool. Metal detector can be used to, you know, locate gold nuggets within the crevices. I have some small gold pans for recovery. I've got my magnet to remove black sands. A lot of this stuff isn't necessary, but it's just what's in the pack, so why not bring it? And here's a 1/4-inch classifier from Arbor Fabricating. Got a kitchen strainer that helps a lot with recovery. So, I mean, you know, just basic stuff. There's no like power tools or dredges or high bankers. It's just all hands and pans here. So, yeah, let's get set up and start digging. All right, Timber, you having fun? So we are over here by this high wall, and this tells me a lot. You can see we've got a lot of this gray clay right here, right? It's just gray clay and there's some red mixed in with it. That's all gonna be overburden. You're not gonna have gold in there unless you find these layers. You see these layers right here with the quartz in it? Like, this is something that might be worth digging out and panning out. You can see like quartz rocks in there. In certain, like especially that one layer right there. Everything's been eroded down over the years, and it all goes right into the creek anyway. So all we really have to do is know how to read the creek. So the first thing I noticed are these big pieces of rock. And you can see that this rock obviously has been here for a very, very long time. There's also some more rock underneath. I don't know if it's bedrock. I don't think it's bedrock, but it doesn't matter because it's been here for so long that any gold that has flowed over it is probably trapped right on the other side of it. So like right down in here, I want to focus right along these rocks and everything. I think that's where I'm going to dig today. There's no guarantee there's gold there, but you know, my best guess, my best educated guess would be right behind these big rocks that have been there a very long time. So right here is the gravel bar, and it's all loose overburden. We really don't want to pan that out. I mean, you could do a sample pan just to see what's in it, but chances are you're not going to find a lot of gold in that. Just because it's very lightweight, it's all like up high. Gold likes to go down. So again, it points me in this direction over here. Now this is the main reason I bring 2 buckets, because trying to fill this giant bucket in one scoop is usually impossible, and I need that bucket to be completely full. So I'm just going to fill the bucket up. That way my classifier fits down in the water like that. So now I can just keep shoveling into it, and we'll get the bucket full of material. I'm just going to dig, like I said, around this rock in this area here. All right, so I'm just digging my first bucket. It's probably only a quarter of the way full, but as I was digging around here, I noticed that that rock right there is loose. So I can get underneath it, I can lift it up, and I can get everything that's underneath it. That's always one of the best places to find gold, is underneath bigger rocks. So if there is gold in this creek, I think that's probably one of the best places to check. If I get this big rock up with a, you know, a come along or something, That would, you know, probably be more ideal, but I'll take what I can get. That's a pretty big rock, actually. Here's what that material looks like. You can see like a clear piece of quartz in there. Everything else is still quartz. Hopefully that's pay dirt right there. Yeah, every scoop is just all quartz. Trying to get down as deep as possible here. Yeah, we're even getting into that clay layer a little bit, I think. And the gold is gonna rest on top of that clay layer, if we can find it. I think I did though. So yeah, like I said, it's about 6:30, 7 a.m. here in Spotsylvania County, Virginia. This is my first video in Virginia. I wanted to do some metal detecting because I know there's a lot of relics and stuff around here, but I called around asking for permission. Everybody I spoke to said it's pretty much illegal, even on public lands, especially in, like, you know, sited battlegrounds and stuff, because I wanted to do some metal detecting there. And I even told him I wasn't going to take any relics, I just wanted to get them on camera. But he still said no, unless it's private property, then it's fair game. But yeah, I do have my metal detector with me and pretty much all my treasure hunting stuff. That would be awesome, the metal detector around here. But for now, I know there's gold here in Virginia, so that's what we're gonna do. And by the way, this is the last state in the mid-Atlantic that I need to do. Everything else is done. Even the New England states are all done. So there's a video for every one of those that you can see in the playlist below. And it's just a really nice day out. It is probably 55 degrees out. Looks a little cloudy, but I think the sun will come out today and cook off some of those clouds. And I think we'll actually have a nice sunny day today. I'll probably be done within an hour, maybe two. And if we find some gold, that'd be an awesome bonus. If not, it's still a really nice day out here. And I would recommend it for anyone to come out and just try to find some gold, whether you find it or not. It's really, that's, for me, it's not the point anyway. Some people want the gold. It's $3,000 an ounce now. Of course you want gold, but it's just the fun of getting out here and enjoying the day, really. All right, back to digging this spot. Take a look at these tailings. It's all quartz. That's awesome. We're about halfway full. I think that's good. I think I'll go ahead and pan this out. We'll see if we got any gold. All right, so I have the Garrett Super Sluice gold pan here. And I like this gold pan because you can process an entire bucket in about 3 pans. Sometimes even a half a bucket. Just pan it off. There's enough water here that I can completely submerge the pan. That's what you're looking for when you're doing this. All right, I'm starting to see some black sands right here. That's just telling me that we're doing this correctly. There's a whole bunch of black sand on this side. Yeah, check that out. You can see how dark it's getting right here. That means all the heavies are going to the bottom. All the light stuff is flowing off the top. Fluid dynamics at work right here. All right, we're getting down to the point where some of the black sand looks like it might even be washing off. I don't know if I can get that on camera, but you can see that it seems like it's solid black sand from pretty much here down. I'm gonna take that material and just put it in my second bucket since I have it here. And then that'll be our concentrates bucket. So there's a ton of history in Virginia on gold mining. This area is known more for like flour gold. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I'm 100% cool with that. I don't come out here for profit. I just come out here for the enjoyment, being outside, playing in a river. All right, we're down to the black sand. I'm probably panning off more than I should be. I can concentrate it down a little bit more. We have to do that anyway with these concentrates. Take my concentrates here and just basically pan off as much overburden as I can and see if we got any gold. Look how dark that is. All right, so I'm actually gonna get my kitchen strainer and I'm gonna classify this because I can. Here's the problem. All right, so here's the problem. When I come out and go gold prospecting, I usually forget my kitchen strainer. That's gonna remove all these bigger rocks. And when I'm cleaning this up, trying to get the gold out, these big rocks move very chaotically and they knock the gold down and everything. So if I can get everything to a uniform size, it's gonna speed up the recovery process. So I gotta go back over to my pack, get my kitchen strainer, just in case I don't find any gold here, which I actually don't think I will, but you never know. But as I came over here to get my kitchen strainer, I realized I have pretty much everything I need to make an awesome little crusty, rusty appearance in the video. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm just gonna take all this material, put it through the kitchen strainer. So just quickly looking through here, I'm looking for maybe a gold nugget. Looks like we have some garnet in there too. Lots of quartz, lots of garnet, very interesting material. Don't see any gold nuggets, but we won't know for sure until we pan it out. I'm gonna try to remove some of the black sand as much as I can. I wouldn't recommend doing this while the material's wet, but I really don't have a means to dry it out here in the field. Just wanna see what it's gonna do. We're gonna pan this stuff out anyway. There's actually not that much black sand. I could probably just leave it in the pan, to be honest. All right, here's our plus and minus kitchen strainer size material. I'm gonna pan out the big stuff first because I'm pretty sure that we're not gonna find any nuggets, and then we will pan the fine material. So let's bring over Crusty Rusty. I'll add some water here, and I do not have any surfactant, so we're gonna have to just be very careful. All right, we'll pan out the big stuff first. See if there's any gold in it. Sorry for the glare, there's nothing I can do for it, but holy cow, is there a lot of flour gold in here. Wow, hold on a second, I need, there you go, look at all that. You can see it floating around too because of the lack of jet dry. There's actually gold floating there, and then underneath all those little specks, that's all gold. And this is the plus kitchen strainer. This is really, really good, even compared to what I get in Colorado. I really wish, wow, look at all that flour gold. Look at that. That is awesome. I did not expect that. I gotta be careful because that gold is floating around. I could see it floating on the surface. We're gonna lose some gold. There's nothing I can do about that. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely gold. As I'm panning it off, that is absolutely gold. I can see as I'm panning it off, the gold is just staying right there. It's not panning off with the rocks. This glare is just the worst. All right, here's another shot. You can see that gold floating around on the surface again. Yeah, but that's all gold in there. Look at that floating gold by my fingertip. That is nuts. Don't forget your jet dry, guys. I'm gonna lose half the gold just because of that fact. Anyway, I'm gonna grab it with the snuffer bottle and we get to pan out the fine stuff next. There's a gold all up in here too. That's all gold. There's actually a pretty nice piece floating around on the water right there that I can't grab. There it is. Wow. Yeah, don't forget your jet dry. These little garnets and stuff are very, very heavy and they like to stick with the gold. So I'm trying to pick those out just using my fingers here. Because there's still gold in there. It's real fine flour gold kind of floating around. All right. Okay, so I think I got most of the gold out of here, but I don't think it really matters because honestly, if we found that in the plus kitchen strainer and that was flour gold, that means that it was still stuck to these rocks. So I think we're gonna find actually a good amount of gold in these concentrates right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pan it out here. Lots of black sands. I left the magnetics in there. I don't think it's going to be that difficult to separate, and if it does become a problem, I can still remove it later. You should never remove the magnetics wet, but like I said, I really don't have a choice out here. Pan out the magnetics as well, because you're probably gonna grab some gold. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I can recover stuff better in the super sluice, and I have the super sluice, so why not? All right, we're down to the black sands here completely, and there is some garnets and stuff in there. See some garnet, pretty cool. Now that I have all the overburden cleaned up, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this 1 spoonful at a time to the smaller pan. So about that much, since I don't have a spoon. Man, I really wish I had a drop of dish soap or jet dry, and I can't really demonstrate how bad it is because of the glare. There's little pieces of floating gold on the surface tension already. All I'm doing is washing this black sand back, and I'm keeping my eyes on the pan to see any gold coming down. I'm also checking the corners, and I do see some gold up here in this corner already. See if I can get that on camera for you. Not easy to see, but right at my fingertip, there's a little bit of gold right there. We're gonna see more as we pan it back more. There's one little piece of wire gold right there at my fingertip. All right, I see a couple flakes. Let me zoom in, see if I can get them on camera. Right there at my thumb, that's a piece of gold. Not that one, but this one right there is gold. All right, it's actually not bad at all. I mean, for a half a bucket, I mean, we got a whole bunch of flakes, and you know, I would say probably half of what we found floated away, unfortunately. I'm just gonna grab it all with the snuffer, and we'll put it in the pan, and we'll see what it looks like all together. All right, I'm gonna pour everything out. See what we got here. I can already see all the specks of gold. I apologize for the glare. Make sure I clean this out real good. I'll tap this up and get the glare off so you can see it here. All right, guys, that's the best shot. I can zoom in a little bit more. That's the best shot I can get. You can see there are a good amount of flakes in there. There's even some garnets, and that's a little lead BB right there. You know, just a small amount of gold, small amount of flour gold. But really, is it a small amount? Because that was only a half a bucket. I mean, that's absolutely just as good, if not better, than what I get out in Colorado. That's actually a piece of gold right there too, right there. So, I mean, that's pretty darn awesome. I'm super happy with that. So the way I get the gold from the snuffer bottle into the vial out in the field, you just take the straw out. I sell these on my website, by the way, kleshgold.com, if you want to get one. I just kind of go like that and spin it around like that, and the gold, everything goes down into the vial like that. See at the bottom, there's some black sand, there's garnet. I even got that lead BB, and of course the gold. And I just have to mark it Virginia, put it on the shelf with the rest of them, and awesome. I am happy with that. All right, everyone, I am extremely happy with that. Obviously, from 1/2 bucket, I didn't even have to dig a full bucket, 1/2 bucket. Of course, we did get underneath that rock where I thought we would have the best chance of finding gold. So if you do come out looking for gold in Virginia, obviously, just like anywhere, make sure you read the river, kind of know what you're digging. Don't just dig in the gravel bar. Go dig in strategic areas like under that rock, or, you know, I didn't even get over to that high wall, but that's probably another good spot underneath it. Don't dig into high walls, never dig under roots or anything like that, obviously. Don't be a jerk, be good out in the woods. Obviously, I shouldn't have to tell you, leave things better than the way when you came out here. If you see trash, pick it up. And if you see gold, pick it up too. Yeah, I enjoyed this trip out here to Virginia. We're headed down the coast and west after that, so hopefully make some more videos along the way. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, do that. I put out treasure hunting videos on this channel all the time, and that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Also, just for my own records, that's my Virginia rock. Looks like an egg. I'd like to grab a rock from every state and country that I visit, so there's Virginia right there. Thanks everyone for watching my video. If you're still here, you're one of the 42% that actually watched the whole thing, so I really appreciate that. Also, a big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters and channel members on the screen. And if you like this video, you're going to like the other ones linked here on the screen as well. And thanks for watching.